Cheers. Let's get some shit.
Hey everyone! Are you wondering what am I going to do getting back into heels after the pandemic is over? Because you do need strength and stability and balance to wear heels gracefully. Don't worry, for the next 30 minutes, my dear yoga teacher, John San Juan, is going to go through key exercises that will help you wear heels so much better.
Hi everyone, I'm going to lead you through some yoga exercises that's going to strengthen your ankles, strengthen your standing balance, and really challenge you to stay on your feet and to really understand your feet so that you can walk in heels and feel confident walking in heels without all the pain that normally comes with walking on your arches. Alright, so we're going to start first with your big toes touching. Heels are going to be slightly apart. And as in all things yoga, we're going to start with the breath. So take a deep inhale through your nose. And then exhale out your mouth. Do it again. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. Slowing the nervous system down so we can get into our practice. Last time, inhale through the nose. And then slowly exhale out the mouth, softening. You're going to inhale your arms up to the sky. You're going to exhale and cactus your arms under Uttanasana. You're going to inhale, arms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, the palms touch. And then you're going to exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, slide your palms onto your shin bones. Let's hold that right there, Taryn. So as you press into your legs, lengthen your spine forward, even lengthen your side waist forward. Draw your belly up. Take an inhale here. And then on your exhale, bend your knees, drop your butt to your heels, squat and curl. Yeah. Chin is dropped. You're pronating your shoulder blades away from the spine. You're hugging from the outside in, heels high. Take another inhale here. On your exhale, drop your heels down, forward fold. On your inhale, take your time, rise all the way up, palms touch. On your exhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. And that's a flow. Inhale, palms touch, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana, slide your palms onto the shins. And then exhale, squat and curl. Hold your squat and curl for 3. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. On your next exhale, drop your heels, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, take your time. Exhale, Urdhva Uttanasana, cactus. Last time, inhale, palms touch, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana, flat back. And then exhale, squat and curl. Taking some time to lift the heels higher, pulling the knees even higher. The belly drops. On your next exhale, land your heels, forward fold. And then inhale, rise, palms touch. Exhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Then inhale, palms touch again. And then exhale, Samasthiti, thumbs to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky. Taryn's going to interlace her hands. She's going to release her index and find her steeple grip. She's going to take an inhale and really lift up from the base of the feet, feeling the spine lift. And then on her exhale, she's going to Ardha Chandrasana to the right. And here you're just moving the breath through the body. Yoga is can be very non-impactful, meaning there's little impact to the bones, but we are still exercising and moving energy through the body. So So as Taryn continues to breathe in, her ribcage lifts. And as she breathes out, she pours the water out of the ribs. You're gonna take 3 more here. Looking so good, Taryn.
So good to stretch.
Does, right? Inhale, take the arms up, find a neutral. And then exhale, you're gonna go over to the left, other side. So again, moving the breath through the body. Keep an equal distance between your ears and the arms, Taryn. Equal distance right here. The shoulders are relaxed. The outer arms are pulling up. And she wants to keep her right hip over her right heel. She lifts up on the inhale, and she pours the water out on the exhale. Take 2 more here. Really finding as much length, really reach. And then on your inhale, rise back up to neutral. And then on your exhale, just release the hands so the shoulders can relax. And then we lift the arms up again on our in-breath. We're gonna interlace our fingers and find your steeple grip. So it looks like that Charlie's Angels kind of gun thing, like, yep. And then you're gonna gaze up at your thumbs. And Taryn's gonna lift up again on the inhale, lifting the spine tall. And then she's gonna exhale and start to back bend. Now she can take her back bend with her arms straight. She can cactus her arms. She can take her hands behind her back and press. It just depends on how you feel, what feels good for your body. But with every inhale, the spine is still lifting up. And as you breathe out, you're back bending. So you're starting to break the breath down and into its parts. The inhale is always lengthening you. The exhale is doing the work. Take 2 more. And then you're going to inhale and rise up to a neutral spine. And then you're going to exhale, hold your steeple grip, forward fold. So good. You can release your fingertips to the floor. You can cha-cha your legs. You can shake your head. And then you're going to get your... So I like to always give this metaphor in my forward fold. As Taryn inhales, it feels like her legs are trees, and the trees are lifting up as she breathes in. And then her back is a waterfall, and she feels the waterfall down the back as she breathes out. So that's your meditation. You're breathing up through the legs, feeling the trees lift. You're breathing down through the back. Give me about 3 more, because hamstring strength, hamstring mobility is going to be really important for your sexy legs and walking around in your heels. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. Beautiful. And then you're going to release your legs. And then slowly rise up to stand. Saying hi to your spine. The palms will inhale up at the very top. And then you're going to exhale onto Vipassana again. Inhale, the palms touch. And then exhale, draw your thumbs to heart center, Samastiti. So that was set 1 of 2. You're going to do that set 1 more time. This time you're going to find the extent of your stretch. Go for it, all right? On your inhale, reach up, Urdhva. Find your steeple grip, that's the Charlie's Angel gun. And then on your exhale, bend over to your right. I'll do it with you because it's so much fun. We're firmly pressing into our left foot. The left ribs get a little bit more active. Again, with every inhale, you're lengthening your spine to really reach that steeple grip over. On your exhale, get deeper in your bend. Give me 2 more.
I think body awareness is super important when you're wearing heels.
Of course.
So it's good to activate muscles that you normally don't use.
Inhale, lift up to a neutral. So good on that side, Taryn. And then exhale over to your left. And imagine using your bottom hand, that would be your left hand, to slide your right hand even further over to the left. Like Terrence said, yeah, body awareness is so important, not just mechanically, but for your swag, for your style. You want to be able to walk with confidence. And in order to walk with confidence, you got to be aware. So right now, be aware of your breath. Be aware of the sole of your right foot really rooting down into the mat. It's going to help you anchor the body down more so you can dip as far over to the left as you can. Take one more breath. And then on your inhale, rise up. And then exhale, release the hands so the shoulders relax. And then without thinking, we lift up again. Inhale. Find the steeple grip, gaze up. And then exhale for your back bend. You want to make sure that the heart center is lifting up with every breath in. And then you're back bending and maybe trying to spot the back wall as you breathe out. Three more.
Wearing heels put a lot of tension on your lower back, so it's great to keep it stretched.
And find that lengthening that you're feeling here.
Yeah.
On your inhale, rise up to neutral spine. And then exhale, counter pose, forward fold. Keep lengthening forward, lengthen forward, lengthen forward, lengthen forward, lengthen forward. And then you forward fold. Nice job. And then once again, get your bearings, cha-cha the legs, shake your head, and then grab some part behind the legs. I'm gonna grab right behind my knees. And grabbing on the legs just keeps us connected to the feet, which we're really trying to lift up. So stand strong into the base of your feet and really lift your upper thighs up to the sky. We're here for like maybe 5 cycles of breath. If you can shift some weight into the balls of your feet so it feels like you're pulling forward, you may be able to draw your belly up more, and then with the belly pulling up, you can forward fold, get your forehead closer to your head. On your next exhale, go ahead and release your bind, fingertips to the floor, and then go slow. Inhale, rise up to stand. Oh, the slower you go, the better it feels, right? Palms touch at the very top. And then exhale, Anapatasana, release the chest. Nice job. Inhale, palms touch. And then exhale, thumbs to heart center, Samasthiti. So good, you guys. All right, you're gonna separate your feet hip width apart while I put my hair up. And then Taryn, you're gonna extend your arms out in front of you, palms face down. So we're in the awkward Utkatasana series, which is the awkward chair series. Taryn's gonna take an inhale. And then we're gonna exhale in Utkatasana, find your chair pose. The tailbone tucks forward, the belly is firm. The shoulders are relaxed, but the arms are stretching out forward. As we challenge ourselves to sit our tailbone down and maybe get our butts parallel, or backs of the thighs parallel to the floor. We're just noticing the tension we're putting on the quadriceps. And realize that every breath that you stay in this shape, you're really toning the muscles without that high impact activity that can sometimes be painful for some of us. Take 2 more. And then inhale, stand up. Nice job, keep your arms there, let your shoulders burn. You're gonna lift your heels up in space. So as if you're really standing on your tippy toes. Yep. From the side.
You're up on those stilettos.
Oh, I know, highest stiletto, ladies, highest ones. And then what I want you to do is I want you to bend your knees forward in space as you exhale so that your heels stay as high as you can get them. And then you pick a point out in front of you and you focus on that point and you just breathe for the next 5. Challenging the balance. Challenging the quadriceps to keep yourselves up. and also toning the entire abdominal core, that your spine stays straight and lifted. Take 2 more. On your inhale, stand up, and then exhale, drop your heels down. Keep your arms right there. Last thing, you're gonna pull your knees together. And then you're gonna lift your heels high. On your exhale, I know. On your exhale, you're gonna slowly bend your knees forward, feeling the resistance in the thighs. Once you feel comfortable resistance in the thighs, you hold there, find a space in front of you, and breathe for the next 5. Two more. Nice job. Inhale, stand up, and then drop your heels down. Nice job. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky, and then exhale, wrap your right elbow underneath your left. You're gonna lift your right knee up and hold. Why don't you swing your right leg back? So the toe is turned out. And then keeping this balance in the arms, I want you to pulse your right leg back 10 times. 1, 2, for your butt, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Inhale, lift the right knee up to the sky. And then let's go ahead and kickstand it over. Find our bearings. You can stay at the kickstand, or you can single wrap your leg, or you can double wrap your leg. Wherever you are, take your elbows over the kneecaps, so pull your right hip back, and then try to sink down into your Garuda. We call this eagle arm, and it compresses the joints, so that when we open up, good blood flow rushes through the joints of the elbows and the knees and the wrists and the ankles. On your exhale, I want you to tap your elbows to your knees. And then on your inhale, send your right leg back. Float it back. Nice job. Hold it here for steadiness. You want to really press your back heel. You want to lift your belly up. On your inhale, release the Garuda. Find that steeple grip again, and then lengthen as you breathe in, pointing forward and pointing your big toe back. For 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale with control, rise up, hover the foot before you drop it, and then exhale, release. Oh, challenging, right?
Yeah.
Inhale, lift the arms up, and we don't stop. Exhale, the left elbow underneath the right. Again, a little bit of an addition here, Taryn. You're gonna lift your left knee up, just so you can feel the balance that you need on your right foot. And then you're gonna straighten your left leg, flex the toe, and kick the heel back. And then for your glute, go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring your left knee up again. And then exhale, go ahead and kickstand it over the right leg, just to find your balance. Now, it's perfectly fine, you can stay here the whole time. Or you can single wrap, or you can double wrap behind the ankle. Pull your left hip back, align your elbows and your knees above each other, and then start to sink down, just compress. You want to keep your chest lifted. You want to stay stable to the base of your standing foot, which simply means make sure that you're putting pressure on the inner arch of the foot instead of favoring the outer blade of your standing foot. When you're ready, exhale, drop your elbows to meet your knees, and then as you pull your belly up, inhale, swing your left leg back for the standing balance. Keep pressing the floating heel back, draw the belly in, and relax the shoulders. On your inhale, release the steeple grip and point your steeple grip forward as you point your floating toe back. So really point the left foot. Take 2 more. And then inhale, rise up, hover the foot before you drop it. Nice job. And then exhale, release. Woo! Cha-cha out the legs. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do a little addition. Inhale to chair pose again. And I want your hands, bring your palms together. And And then shift the weight onto your left foot. And I want you to slide your right leg out. Yep. And then pull it back in. And slide it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold back to chair. This time, each time you take it out, you're gonna stand up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. And left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand up. So step out. Yep. And then sink down. There you go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Back to chair. Inhale, lift the arms.
I can never be a backup dancer.
It's all good. You got there. And then we're gonna pulse just 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. You're gonna pulse 10 more times, standing all the way up, squeezing your butt at the top. 1, and squeeze, I know. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Really energize and strengthen your inner thighs. And 8, and 9, and 10. Hold your chair. And then inhale, stand up, stretch your knees. Exhale, Anavitasana. Feel the knees lengthen. Inhale, the palms touch. And then exhale, thumbs to heart center. So good. Stay with me. We have one more sequence. All right. You're going to separate your feet hip width apart. Then you're going to drop your hands to the side body. You're going to shift your weight onto your left foot. And you're going to draw your right knee up. So your right knee wants to be in line with the hip. Not higher than the hip, not lower than the hip. Yet, right in line with the hip. And you want your right foot, right heel right underneath the knee. So not behind the knee, not in front of the knee, just right underneath it. Now flex your left quad. So really tighten that quad, and then draw your belly in. You should feel yourself get taller in your pose. Take an inhale here, and then take an exhale. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, you can stay up, or you can drop your chest to meet your thigh. And you're gonna hold that. Can you breathe? Holding the shape, keeping your left quadricep flexed. If you want more, you're gonna interlace your hands underneath the ball of your foot. If you can hold this with comfort, great. If this is challenging for you, stay here. More on your inhale, press your right heel forward. Or you stay like Taryn, grabbing the ball of your foot. And you're gonna release. Cha-cha out the feet. So there's no such thing as an ankle push-up, yeah? The only way that you strengthen your ankle is through bilateral balancing, and that's everything we're doing here. Notice how strong your left ankle feels, especially the outer left ankle. All right? Inhale, the arms lift, and then exhale, bend your right elbow so that your palm faces up. You're gonna kick your right leg into your hand, grabbing on the inside of the foot. So your palm still faces up. You're gonna bring your knees together. You're gonna make sure that your right hip stays forward. You're gonna take an inhale. And then you're gonna exhale and start to bend forward, lean forward. And you're taking your right leg back with you. Now, hold here, because this is the first part of the standing balance. You're going to start to feel the back bend by raising your right thigh parallel to the floor. And the back bend is happening through your back right ribs. Now you're adding a back bend to a standing balance. As you drop your right hip forward, if you want to add on more, you're going to add in the splits, which means you're taking your right ankle up. And you're holding for 3, for 2, and for 1. And you release. Good job, Taryn. I know it's a
It's
lot.
hard.
So it's a standing balance. It's a back bend because you're back bending, yes. And then as you lift the ankle up, you're doing a split. So a lot of things happening in your Nataraja. It's called dancer's pose. Where we're going to try it on the other side with your standing forehead to shin. All right? Inhale the arms. Separate your feet hip width apart, and then shift your weight over to the right. I got excited. And then you're going to lift your left knee up. And again, there's so much, there's a buffet of things to choose from in yoga. So if this for you is challenging, then stay here. Challenging, what I mean by that is, it starts to impair the way that you breathe. You want to be able to breathe with calm. So again, contract your right quadriceps, suck your belly in, and stand taller in the shape. Take a smooth inhale through your nose, and then exhale here. If you feel like you can do more, take another inhale. And then keeping the lower waist or the lower body exactly how it is, exhale, your chest drops to your thigh. And you want to see if you can still breathe with calm, standing in this shape. If you can and you want more, interlace. If you can and you want more, send it forward. If you want more, forehead to your shin. Here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1, and you release. And again, observe the ankles, especially that right ankle should feel much stronger. Other side for your dancer's pose. Inhale the arms up now again, and then bend your left elbow, palm faces up. You want your thumb up, so that when you grab, you're grabbing on the inside of the foot. So kick your left leg back. Bring your knees together, and then relax the shoulders, and turn your right palm forward. All right, so again, break it down in 3 steps. First is a standing balance. When you're ready, take an inhale, and then start to lean forward. Challenge your balance just to hold this shape. It's like a quad stretch with a lean forward. Now you want to add the back bend to the standing balance. Start to lift your left thigh so that it's parallel to the floor. You'll start to back bend through the left side of your rib. And if you want the splits, you're going to start to lift that ankle up in space. Ooh, it's a lot.
Yeah, I start to feel that the muscles around my ankles and my feet start to fatigue. So this is why you really need to exercise them, because when you wear heels, all of these muscles are activated.
Give it 3 and 2. And when you release, again, feel the entire right side body just chop out the legs. So good, right? All right. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, come into your chair pose. I want you to take your hands to your heart. And then again, I'm going to step back so you can see my feet. I want you to shift your weight over to the left foot. Stay in your chair. I want you to lift your right heel up. And then see if you can press your right heel forward so you're in this kind of like you're driving your car. And then lift your arms up to the sky. Nice job. Hold for 3, for 2. Exhale back to chair. Drop your right foot down. We're just going to do the other side. You're going to shift your weight onto your right foot. You're going to float your left heel off. And then that's right turn. You're going to kick your left heel forward. And then you're going to lift your arms up to the sky. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, drop the foot down. Hands to your heart. Go ahead and stand up. Nice job. You should feel the sides of your butt. Inhale back to a chair pose.
Oh, hey.
And then you're going to exhale, come into your boat. So sit on your butt. Yeah. And we're just holding the
very
boat.
graceful.
Yeah. It's all good. I have this like little plant next to me. All right. Now you're just going to hold your boat. Maybe like take this time to like roll out your feet. Yeah. And then roll them out the other way. So good, right? Nice job. And then go ahead and drop your feet on the floor. Extend the legs. And then lift the arms up. And then exhale forward over your legs. So a little cool down here, just to get deeper into the hamstrings, as well as your lower back. Because I know all the times that I wear heels, that my lower back tends to hurt. So we're gonna address that with a few couple stretches on the floor. All right, go ahead and lift up. Now this is a little unconventional, but you're gonna take your right foot, the heel of your right foot, over your left foot, exactly. And then you're gonna lift your arms up to the sky, so it's like a pretty foot. And then you're gonna exhale and just grab the balls of your feet with your middle finger. Yeah, that's it. It's not a very intense stretch. But I want you to inhale and lengthen your spine. So like push your chest forward, draw the shoulders back, even maybe pinch your shoulder blades together. And then you're gonna exhale and just start to forward fold over the leg. You can even start to crawl your fingertips down the right foot. Take one more breath cycle. And then I want you to take your left hand and grab the outside of your right foot, Taryn. And then sweep your right hand back for your Kranchasana. This is a nice IT band stretch for the outside of your right leg. You can even take your right foot and swing it side to side. And then find a stable position and look back at your right thumb. Take an inhale, lifting the spine upwards. Exhale, tone the belly and twist. Nice job. And then you're gonna cross or bend your right knee and cross that foot over the left. Yeah, and then you're gonna hug the right knee with your left arm. Fingertips behind your spine. Flex your left toes, so make sure the left toes are facing your pointing towards your face. Take an inhale, lift your upper back high, and then exhale, tone the belly and twist. And be here for like 5 cycles of breath, just because it feels really good for the lower back. You get a nice IT band, TFL stretch, tensor fascia lata on the right side of your leg. With every exhale, you're toning your core, which helps support and strengthen the lower back.
It helps a lot with your balance too.
Especially when the core is engaged and can really help you move from a place of confidence and center. All right, you're gonna swing it forward. You're gonna drop your leg on the outside. And let's, for the sake of this, let's take the sole of our foot on the inside of our left leg. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, forward fold over that left leg. You should feel a nice stretch through your right lower back. And since you are grabbing your foot, you can do yourself a little favor and give yourself like a foot massage with your fingertips, especially the base of your foot, just feeling around the ankle and the top of your foot, the name of which I just forgot. The top of this foot was
The dorsum.
Dorsum?
Yeah.
The dorsum of your foot. There you go, Terry. All right, inhale, lift up, and we're gonna do the other side. This is your cool down. Take your left heel on top of your right. So it's just like gently perched on top of the foot, yeah? Max, you can see that. And then inhale, lift your arms up. And then you're gonna exhale. You don't have to grab outside of the foot. You don't really, just fingertips touch the balls of the feet. And then you wanna pull the spine forward as you draw the belly back. So it's a nice little like curtsy over this left leg. As you deepen your forward fold, maybe by crawling your fingertips down this left foot, you'll start to feel the stretch to the lower left back. Then you're gonna take your right hand to the outside of the left foot and sweep your left arm back for your Kranchasana. Oh, hey. Really flex both feet back. Lifting the spine as you breathe in, twisting as you breathe out. Give it one more. Nice. Then you're gonna bend your left leg, foot on the outside of the right knee. You're gonna hug your left knee with your right hand. You're gonna twist. Expanding the collarbones as you breathe out. Lifting especially the upper back on the in-breath.
two more. This is a great stretch to start your morning, especially if you don't know what stretch to do in the morning, but you're like, I know I need to stretch something. Try this one. And then take it forward. Sole of the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, forward fold over that leg. You should feel a nice stretch through the lower left back. And remember that a lot of what we're doing in yoga is simply moving energy through the body, because when we don't move energy through the body, then the body starts to atrophy. The muscles don't work as efficiently. So it may just seem like you're doing a stretch, but you're doing so much more than that. You are healing the body by giving it more pranic energy. So deep, full inhales into your back body, especially your left lower waist.
And you can prevent a lot of injuries by being properly stretched and maintaining your flexibility.
That is so true. So true. Yeah, this is very much preventative. All right, go ahead and inhale, lift up. And then exhale, sweep both legs forward. Hands on the floor, have a little tantrum. And then go ahead and cross your legs. We'll end off here, palms together. So happy that you can join us, and we hope that you continue to do this sequence as many times as you need. Yoga is medicine. Take as much yogic medicine as you need to heal the body, and hopefully we'll be seeing you in Enrico Queenie Heels, right?
Yes.
Anything else, Taryn?
So have a wonderful, wonderful year. In 2021, may all of the blessings come to you and you, John, my teacher. Namaste.
Namaste.
Shoes. Let's get some shoes.